And welcome back to the Crypto Hawk program. Oh my God, the SEC, they're going to green light this thing. The SEC is green lighting crypto platforms to have stocks. Oh, yeah. It's coming, everybody. All the brokies, they hear the news, and what's the first thing? Tell me, what is the first thing a brokey does when they hear the crypto news? I'm not going to answer that. That is not a rhetorical question. What is the first thing a brokey does when they hear the crypto news? I'm going to wait. They look at the price. I'm going to have to answer this one. The first thing a brokey does when they hear any kind of crypto news, they look at the price. If it doesn't move, you're like, what? No. That's the first thing a brokey does. A brokey asks, when and why is the price not higher? Okay. Can't be any good because it's cheap. When someone gets shadow banned, that's the person you need to follow. Just saying. Thanks for all the hard work you do. When is the price going up? When is the price going up? They say, Monica. Man, so today we're going to go over what the hell's going on in the stock market. All this is getting set up. I don't know when things take off in price. I have no idea. What I do is if there's a crypto, I look at what does it do? Who are its partners? And then I wait. What does this crypto do? Who are the partners of this crypto? And then I wait. It's pretty simple. Today, the SEC did something very amazing. But hold on. No, the price hasn't moved. Nope, hasn't moved. They got people so distracted. I'm just reading the comments. All right, my name is Crypto Hawk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Here's the article I'm going to show you before I read my legal disclaimer. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Right chair. The United States SEC is poised. They're poised to allow stock token trading in a potential market shakeup. Oh my God, Crypto Hawk. My name is Crypto Hawk, not a financial advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. What I do know is how to get kicked out of 5,000 drug rehabs in the past 6 years. Generally, I get kicked out of 3 drug rehabilitation centers per day on average for the past 6 years. There's been 5,000 of these drug rehabs. I just can't function. I snort coke, inject heroin, smoke opium, put LSD tablets under my tongue. Like, it just constantly just drugs. My legal disclaimer, I'm letting you know that anything you do or say because of what I tell you to do, you're fucked up worse than me. Knowing that I'm fucked up from all the drugs I use, 24/7 I use drugs. I don't sleep, I just take drugs. You're still listening to the financial advice. There you go. There's my financial disclaimer. I'll tell you, I've had a lawyer, and I won't say which law firm. But they're like, you know what? That's the most brilliant legal disclaimer we've ever heard. That absolves you from any kind of liability. You're literally telling people all these things, and if they choose to follow, and then there's no court case in the world that would. I'm like, I know. It's a brilliant legal disclaimer. And it's 100% true. All right. Let me look right here. Okay. Right here. This article is from Reuters. It says the United States SEC poised. It's ready. It's set up. Poised. It's to allow stock token trading in potential market shakeup. Oh, man. The SEC is expected to issue exemption guidelines in the coming weeks. Coinbase plans a United States tokenized stock launch when rules allow. Oh, nice. CoinMarketCap data. So CoinMarketCap, that particular website, shows tokenized stock market capitalization exceeds 6 million. So let's look right here. New York. This is out of New York. United States equity markets face a potential shakeup. Oh. As the Securities and Exchange Commission readies, the U.S. SEC is getting ready. This is like crazy. They're readying a new policy that would allow crypto companies to offer crypto-based stocks. Everybody, it's about to get a little bit of rock and roll in this place. Oh, love it. Hey, whenever it happens, it happens. See, the difference between like a brokey and then sophisticated investors like us is that we know we're not in control of when the green light gets flipped on. So what we do is we look at real world use case. We look at partnerships of the crypto, and then we wait. We're not discouraged because we know how this end game works. We're super rich. And all the brokies that give us a price prediction, White Teeth, Mr. White Teeth, give us a price prediction. How fucking stupid is that guy? Like, that's so fucking embarrassing. XRP is $1,000 by January 1st. What a fucking dumbass. And you know what's so sad is people like buy this guy's fucking program and his little law firm and all that shit. That is so embarrassing. Jake. Wow. Well, I'm just like shocked. Then you give this dumbass your crypto. You literally give him control of your crypto to lend. Do you know how fucking stupid that is? XRP was like $3.80, and this dumbass Jake is trying to have people give me your crypto. I'll give you a loan on your crypto. How's that working out? XRP was like $3.80. Now it's worth like $1.15. Wow. Don't you? Wow. You feel like a fucking retard, don't you? An ignoramus, don't you? For giving Jake your crypto at $3.80. Now it's worth $1.15. How's that loan working out? Wow. Embarrassing. I want to get loans on my crypto so I can make money. I want to stake it. How's that working out? Wow. It's so sad. People are like, I want to stake my crypto so I can make money. I want to do something. I just can't have my crypto sit there. I've got to do something. How's that working out? Your your XRP goes from $3.80 to like $1.15. How is that working out for your loan there, buddy? Truly sad. The brokey mentality. I've got to make money off my crypto. Really? Is that what you got to do? Like, that's embarrassing. Like, please. Stop. Okay, let's keep going. We can continue now. The crypto industry says tokenized stocks. Here we go. Everybody's getting all set up. But Crypto Hulk, when do I get rich? Crypto Hulk, how about this? Why don't you shut the fuck up, quit asking dumb shit questions, and you have an option. You can get the fuck off the channel. How about that? But Crypto Hulk, you're turning away people. Yeah, I am, actually. Yeah. I've only been doing this for, 6 years. Yeah. But Crypto Hulk, you aren't like all the other channels. You're not trying to get all the views. Okay, keep going. You're not trying to get all the views, are you? No. But Crypto Hulk, you're going to lose viewer counts. Yeah. But you're not going to have as many people watch your channel. Yeah. And you don't give a fuck? No. But Crypto Hulk, aren't you going to like suck up to all the YouTube algorithms? And no. So you really aren't going to be like all the other channels? No. Alrighty then. Got it. All right. The crypto industry says tokenized stocks, blockchain-based instruments that track traditional equities, could revolutionize stock markets by allowing shares to be traded 24/7 and settled instantly, boosting liquidity and reducing transaction costs. Crypto industry insiders expect President Donald Trump's SEC chair, Paul Adkins, that's the guy's name, Paul Adkins, to unveil an innovation exemption soon. Oh, everybody, it's almost time to get jiggy with it. As Paul Atkins, Atkins, has said this would allow companies to experiment with new digital asset business models without having to comply. Oh, I told you Told you this was going to happen. Now, back in February, I started the $500 group. And those lucky bastards got involved with Crypto Hulk, 3 months, $500. Oh, but I just recently switched it up. It's $200 a month. You get access to the crypto guru. And I told you what was going to happen. I told you the branches of the government are going to integrate into crypto, whether the Democrats like it or not. Oh, Crypto Hulk. Wait a second, Crypto Hulk. Are you talking political stuff? You're talking about Democrats like they're fucking dumbocrats. Yeah. But Crypto Hulk, you're going to lose half your audience because of that. Yeah. Still not giving a fuck? No. Still going to tell people the truth? Yeah. Even though it's going to hurt you? Yeah. But Crypto Hulk, why don't you be like all the other crypto people and just not talk about anything political and just try to get all the views? Well, I could, but then I wouldn't be Crypto Hulk. Oh, man, I love this fucking show. Okay. Now, can we get back to the news article before you distracted me? So what we got going on is the SEC chair, Paul Adkins. Everybody, this is so massive. He's going to unveil an innovation exemption. Oh, man. That means he's not giving a fuck about the Democrats voting down every crypto bill. He's just going to start implementing crypto whether they like it or not. And they can go kick rocks. That's what's happening right here. The Democrats are like, oh, well, we're not going to vote on this and that. We're going to allow all these useless fucking people to come into the country and open up their Somali daycares and all this fucking shit. And then we're going to give them all kinds of money because we're going to tax Americans and give it to useless fucking people that enter the country illegally. Oh, wow, Crypto Hulk, you're really kind of political. You're going to lose a lot of viewers. Yeah, that's my intention, actually. But wait, no, Crypto Hulk, you're going to lose viewers. Yeah, I am. But I got people that support the channel, and that's what they want, and that's what I want. Now, if you don't like that, you can get the fuck off the channel. This is how this channel works. I'm not trying to have everybody. I'm not trying to embrace everybody. I want dumb shits off my channel. That's what I want. And that will cost me, and I will pay that fee. I will. I've only been doing it for about 6 years now. I appreciate the viewership. So Paul Adkins has said this will allow companies to experiment with new digital asset business models without having to comply with all of the SEC disclosure and investor protection rules. See, the Democrats, the communists were like, oh, we're not going to vote for anything that's crypto, so Trump's going to have to do what we say. So what does the president do? Allows these agencies do whatever you want with crypto. And the Democrats are like, no, you can't do that. You have to vote. And the answer is no, you don't. I told back February 5th, when I started the $500 channel, I told you how they're going to do this. I said the government agencies, I told you this, they're just going to implement all this crypto shit. They're not going to try to put it for a vote. Fuck the Democrats, right? Wow, Crypto Hulk. I think I kind of like this channel. I already predicted at the beginning of February how this was going to happen. And look right here what we got going on. Just like I said, the Republicans are not going to wait for the Democrats to vote on this shit. They're going to implement it right away. The government is going to run on crypto, and then people are going to look at the Democrats and like, well, why are you voting against crypto? The whole government's running on crypto and you're voting against it? Like, that's like so 1980s. There you go. Just like I told you guys was going to happen, it's all happening. That's why people get the memberships. Let's look right here. Hold on. Now, the SEC is giving companies an exemption. They're not going to bust them for doing certain crypto things. The SEC is going to be like, go ahead. Go ahead. Just like I told you. Told you back in February how this was going to go down. They're not going to wait. They're not going to wait for these Democrats, man. They're going to let this crypto rip, and then everybody's going to look at the Democrats and be like, why are you not voting for this? You're so 1980s, okay? Now, let's look right here at the article. Prominent crypto players, including Coinbase, have signaled they plan to launch tokenized stocks in the United States. Kraken and several other crypto exchanges already offer tokenized stocks overseas, while Coinbase on Tuesday announced it would soon launch such products outside the United States. Are you seeing this? The Democrats in America are forcing United States firms to sell crypto outside the United States. Then fine. Coinbase, who's a partner of Black. Now listen to this, Democrats. Coinbase is a crypto company. The Democrats can't handle hearing that word crypto. Coinbase is a crypto company. Its partners, Democrats, is BlackRock on one side. BlackRock, the world's biggest investment company. Now, on the other side of Coinbase is JP Morgan, the world's biggest bank. And they're going to start offering crypto stocks. And they're not waiting for the Democrats to vote yes or no. They're just going ahead and doing it. No one's waiting for these Democrats to vote. People are done giving a fuck about what the Democrats want. They really are. And this is showing you right here, just like I told you, how it's going to happen. These government agencies are just going to push through with the crypto. They're not going to wait for Democrats to vote. Like, who the fuck's going to wait for that shit? People on welfare or something? Yeah, because that's who the Democrats are pandering to, are these welfare recipient, illegal alien, useless people in our country. All righty. Let's keep going here on a positive note. Let's look. While Adkins has previously said the innovation exemption will be temporary and limited over the long term, it could pave the way for major structural changes to the equities market, bringing such crypto upstarts into direct competition with traditional brokerages like JP Morgan Stanley, like Morgan Stanley's E-Trade. Paul Adkins is like, this is going to create competition, is basically what he's saying. Some regulatory experts and traditional Wall Street companies have warned that tokenized stock trading could create new risks for the system and investors. Oh, God, here we go again. Here we go again. Some regulatory, like, who the fuck are these? Some regulatory experts. Oh, like Maxine Waters. Is she saying that? Or whatever her name is? Some regulatory experts have warned that tokenized stock trading, that means crypto stock trading, that crypto stock trading could create new risks for the system. Oh, here we go. We're going here again. Crypto's bad, crypto's bad, crypto's bad. That's what they say. Crypto's bad. That's what they say. But somehow, when they control the crypto, it becomes good. You ever notice that? For all these years, crypto's bad. It's for drug dealing. Crypto is for illicit criminals to use. Until the government gets control of it, then all of a sudden now crypto becomes good. Oh. So crypto without the government is bad for like criminals. Then all of a sudden the banks come in and control it, and then they can sell it. Now it's good. Okay. Let's look here. So we are going to wait. I'm going to wrap up the article. We're going to wait. The SEC crypto policy is a U-turn. The article says the SEC crypto policy U-turn. It's under President Trump. Let me click out of this one. Let me look here. Next article, Federal Reserve. The United States Federal Reserve, we're going to go there next. Now so besides the SEC going to allow crypto companies to have crypto stocks, let's look at what the Federal Reserve is doing with crypto. You're going to like this. And whenever the prices take off, that's when they do. We don't predict. We're not like dumb shit Jake on this program. We're not like dumb shit Jake and all his price predictions that never come true because he's a fucking fake. Let's look right here. All right, here's the article. The FedNow cross-border plan tests real-time payment infrastructure. Let's take a look right here. The Federal Reserve's newest proposal would allow FedNow participants. Now, what companies that we know of are FedNow participants? There's a few. Metallicus and Bank Social, they're involved in this. I'm sure Ripple, Stellar, they're involved with that. FedNow's, the Federal Reserve's newest proposal would allow FedNow participants to use intermediaries. Now, this is very, very huge, UGE. They're allowing the FedNow program is allowing the participants to use intermediaries, opening the door for real-time settlement of the United States leg of cross-border payments. The Federal Reserve's proposal to expand FedNow beyond its current domestic limitations arrives at a moment when demand for faster cross-border payments is colliding with the realities of compliance, correspondent banking, and payment system design. The proposal would amend Regulation J to allow FedNow participants to use intermediaries other than the Federal Reserve. Oh, you mean like use the XRP ledger? You mean to use Stripe or Stellar? Yep. Oh, man. Here it comes, everybody. You got the SEC, the article we just went over. The SEC crypto companies to have tokenized stock. The Federal Reserve is going to allow alternate platforms to use. Oh, man. See this? Banks, when sending funds transfers through the service, in practical terms, that would permit a U.S. bank to use a correspondent bank or another intermediary, Ripple Labs, for the international portion of the transfer, while using FedNow to settle the domestic United States leg in real time. Oh my God. JP Morgan wants to send a payment in the United States. JP Morgan uses FedNow for that. JP Morgan wants to send a payment to Germany to buy a Porsche. It's going to use an alternative payment rail. Oh, man. See where this is going? If you're within the United States, you're using the FedNow. If you are going to send money from the United States to outside the United States, you can use an alternative crypto platform besides FedNow. That alternative platform is probably going to be Stripe, utilizing Stellar, or the XRP ledger. We're seeing it all happen right in front of us, everybody. Too easy. This is too easy. MasterCard, the timing comes as Payments Intelligence, that's this website, Payments Intelligence, and MasterCard Research, now MasterCard's a massive Ripple partner, finds that 42% of small and mid-sized businesses that source internationally identify faster payment settlement as their top cross-border payments priority. Now, what is the Fed proposing? FedNow launched in July 2023, just about 3 years ago. It launched July 2023 as a 24/7 year-round instant payment service. But Regulation J currently prohibits participants from using non-Federal Reserve intermediaries. As a result, transactions effectively remain domestic because additional correspondent banks cannot be inserted into the payment chain. The Federal Reserve program proposes changing that framework, changing that Regulation J by permitting intermediary banks similar to the long-standing models used by Fedwire. Crypto Hulk, so why is the Federal Reserve giving charter bank licenses to Ripple and some of these other companies? Because, let me tell you why. Because the Federal Reserve gave these crypto companies like Ripple chartered bank licenses so that they can then use that crypto technology to send money overseas. That's what we got going on here. The Federal Reserve is now, for the first time, allowing companies to not just have to use a Federal Reserve rail. It can use an alternative correspondent bank rail. Like Ripple. There you go. The Federal Reserve Board stated that the change could support private sector cross-border payment solutions. Everybody, it's all coming into play. But Crypto Hulk, the price is still the same on Ripple. It's going down. The price is still the same, Crypto Hulk, on the XRP. It's actually dropping in price. But I heard the news, Crypto Hulk, but the price is still the same. So I'm not going to buy it. Okay. Now, what we do here at Crypto Hulk, the adult investment channel, is we look at fundamental news. We look at a crypto like Ripple. We look at the use case, cross-border payments, and then we invest if we see fit. What we have now is the Federal Reserve of the United States is giving banks the green light to use private sector cross-border payment solutions. I don't need to look at a price for this. It doesn't matter. What we look at on Crypto Hulk channel is the fundamental news. That's how I invest. I don't have to see a price go up. That's the worst distraction. That's how people right now, they look at the price, there's no change, they don't invest. And that's sad. But that's the reality. That's why you and me are going to become rich. That's why I don't give price predictions like that dumb shit named Jake. That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. You got to stop that, man. Stop that dumb shit. That's like brokey mentality. But let me give you a super chat, Jake, of $20, and then you can tell me where the XRP price goes. That's so fucking stupid. Do you see how embarrassing that is? That's like fake. You know he's got his low IQ friends from the mastermind groups putting in $20, $50 so that it looks like it's coming from common people, but it's not. This is so sad. And then these people are like so desperate. They're like on their hands and knees, ready to suck Jake's dick for his stupid price predict. These people are so desperate. It's sad to see a human in that low of a position. Desperate for a price prediction. Wow. And you and me watch this stuff and we're like, are these people seriously giving this clown money? Jake's a clown. Why are you giving a clown money? And it's not people, it's his friends in the mastermind group. He's probably got 100 friends in the mastermind group, and what they do is give him money to pump up his show which is failing horribly with his useless price predictions, right? Like, I'm just speaking facts. I'm not coming up with character attacks. It's true. Like, there's no way people are giving this dude money for his dumb shit content. There's no fucking way possible. So if you're a part of Jake, you know about his little mastermind crew that he has, and these people will put money to make it look like he's making money. It's a circus show. All right. Let's keep going. Let's remain on a positive note here. Support global raise compliance. I think I'll end I'll end that right here. Let's look. So now the Federal Reserve is gonna allow banks to use private companies for blockchain settlement. Okay. Now, who is the Federal Reserve governor? That's a question. Who is the Federal Reserve governor? The answer is Michael S. Barr. He previously advised the distributed payments platform called Ripple Labs. Oh, man. Yes. Hold on a minute there, buddy. So yeah, the governor, Michael S. Barr. Used to work at Ripple Labs. He's involved in that. Now, FedNow, the FedNow is the Federal Reserve's instant payment system. And it originally started back in 2013. Ripple was a part of that and is a part of that. The Federal Reserve initiated its payment system improvements in 2013, but the formal task force responsible for shaping the instant payment framework was the Faster Payments Task Force that was started in 2015. Now, let's look at this. We're going to go on the Federal Reserve website right now. Federal Reserve announces a steering committee. What we're looking at here, this is 2015. That's 11 years ago. What do we see? The Federal Reserve announces a steering committee of a new payments task force. Now, who are the Faster Payments Task Force Steering Committee? Who are the members of this? The Treasury. You have a Suncoast Credit Union, Wells Fargo, Walmart, Nacha, FIS, the Bankers Bank, Dawala, DWOLLA, the Clearinghouse, Hard Rock Cafe, Bridge Community Bank, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, First Bank, Colorado, U.S. Bank, and then the Pew Charitable Trust. And guess who's involved? The only crypto company, Ripple Labs, the only crypto company involved in FedNow when it first started was Ripple Labs. That's it. Now, there's a task force and a committee Here's the people involved: Best Buy, Verifone, Bankers Bank of Kansas, where Brad Garlinghouse probably came from, Walmart, Consumers Union Bank, the Bank Corp, Killeen, probably out of Texas, Killeen Independent School District, Better by Design, then MasterCard, then the Department of the Treasury, then BNY Mellon, then University Bank, then Fiserv. Did you hear Ethereum Foundation in there? No. Did you hear Bitcoin? No. Well, what about Polygon? No. The only crypto company involved when this Federal Reserve Task Force started was Ripple Labs. That is it. The person that was involved in it was Ryan Zagone. No other crypto platform. No other crypto person at all. Just Ripple. Alrighty then. All right. I think that'll be a wrap for this morning's show. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'll see you in my next broadcast. Probably going to be hopefully today at 5 o'clock p.m. If I find news, then I'll make a 5 o'clock p.m. show.